Hi everybody. Today I will teach you how to apply borders and shading. We already applied shading last video, but we will apply borders and shading again in a different way. What is a border? We have two types of border, a border for paragraph and a border for the page. How can we add a paragraph border? I will use the same paragraph that we have formatted previously. I will click it. If I need to apply the same formatting for different paragraphs, I would select them all. But I need to apply on this paragraph only. So I clicked inside the paragraph, and this icon is very important, is borders. When you open it, you have some border options at the top part. You can add a full border or a partial border. For example, you can apply outside border. You can see it at the preview at the back. So it would add a box border around the selected paragraph, or you can just add a bottom border. Look here, bottom border. You can add a top border. You can add left or right border, or you can just add, for example, left border and bottom border. This is a way to add a partial border. But as you can see, when I choose the border, I choose only one style with only one available options. There is another way to get more styles of the border, to get more options of the borders. How can I do that? From the same icon here, I will go all the way down to borders and shading. Borders and shading. And in border and shading, we have three tabs. Three tabs. The first tab is for borders, and the third one is for shading. Shading is the shading color that, like the one we have applied last video. But what is the difference between borders and page border? Borders, the first tab will apply a border for the paragraph, while page border will apply a border for the whole page, regardless the page contains a text or not. Even it is a blank page, I can apply a border for it. I will start with borders, which is paragraph borders. Here we have different setting for my borders. None means if I have a border, I can remove it by clicking none. And here is a preview. You can see what will happen in this preview before hitting OK. Box border, it means I need a box four-sided border. Shadow, if I choose shadow, it means I need a box four-sided border but with a shadow. 3D, it means I need a four-sided border but looks like a 3D, a three-dimensional border. Let's start with the box. From here, the style, you can choose one of these bunch of different styles. When I choose any style, I can see in the preview. And from here, I can choose the color of the border. And from here, the width of the border. Some border styles have colors and width, and others have only colors and only one width. Some other have colors and width. I will choose another one, like this one, for example. From here, I can choose or change the color. And from here, I can see different widths of the paragraph, of the border. I will choose a tiny one. And then, okay. Now I can see the border. Let's go back from here. Remember, you will need to click inside the paragraph before you start applying the border and shading. From here, borders and shading. And now I would change the color of this border. And I will choose another one. I will choose this, for example. I will increase its width like 1.5 or 1.5. Okay, this is the border. I will go to the shading. Shading, adding a shading color like this one. So we can apply the shading from here or from here. So I can choose a shading color. We can see in the preview, but here we have more option, which is pattern. This extra pattern option can add a pattern to your shading, like dots, lines. If I choose 5%, it means adding dots with a bit large spacing between them. If I need to increase the ratio of dots, I can increase it to, for example, 12.5. You can see more dots. As you increase the percentage, it means more dots. And if you go down, you can find other shading, other patterns, like horizontal lines, vertical lines, angled lines, or grid. I will stick with 5% dots, and this color is the color of the dots, the color of the pattern. So this color will be applied to the dots or the pattern, and then okay. You can see now, I will zoom in a little bit so you can see the dots with their colors. They are tiny, but if you are practicing with me, you can see what happened exactly, and the shading color with the border style that I applied. What about page border? I will go back to 100% zoom. I will go back, borders and shading. You don't need to have text inside the page. And the second tab, page border, you have the same options here and same, everything is the same, but as a result, the border will be applied to the page, the whole page, even if the page is blank. From here, I can choose the style of the page border. And from here, the color and the width. But we have an extra option here, which is art. If I need to apply an artistic border, like this, for example. You have many different artistic borders. Some of them you can change the color of some of them, and some of them you couldn't change the color. And also the width, some of them is able to change the width, others are not. So from color, I can change the color if available. And I can increase or decrease the width. And then, okay. So this is a page border. If you can see, it will be applied on each page in the document. So if I click here at the end of the page, and then I pressed enter to grab a new page, the new page also will have the same border, even it is blank. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I hope you really practice what we have done. Don't forget to save your work before you go, and I will see you next video.